Alright, America, this is Webster Diction. And I'm extremely pissed right now. On top of that, I'm tired, on the job, and it's boring and nobody's freaking coming in. That might be because we're sold out of rooms, but right now my brain's not thinking completely clearly right now because freaking bullies. I freaking hate bullies. I live to freaking dethrone bullies. They're the assholes who think that because they don't believe in themselves, they can go and make other people feel lower than them. And if the world knew their secret, they'd be little pussies sitting behind a rock. Been dealing with freaking bullies my entire life. So it freaking pisses me off when I see other people get bullied, whether it be on video or in person. I get so freaking pissed off that I want to just freaking rip their throats out. Every time an asshole bully comes up in conversation, in video, in picture, in freaking essence, in idea, I get pissed off and I want to freaking rip their throats out and feed it to the freaking wolves. I get ravenous. My friends call me Token because I'm always the one black guy hanging out in a big crowd of freaking whites. I'm that guy that you see freaking listening to country rock and, you know, freaking classical music. Easy listening. I'm that guy who turned his back on the rap game because I simply don't believe in the crap that they talk about. Money, women, freaking players. Being a player is out. Grow some freaking hair on your balls. It's a real man that can commit to one woman. Make her the woman of his life. And any man that breaks that sacred bond of wedlock commits adultery. He's an asshole and he deserves to get his ass whooped. Same goes for women too. There's no excuse. I don't care. Hell, they can freaking be the meanest person in the world. Well, hell, you married him. You don't like it? Freaking divorce him. I've been self-training myself to do MMA. So, it's mixed martial arts is a hobby that I've indulged myself into, mostly because I have unresolved anger issues and I have a lot of energy and focus that I feel is not being pointed in a direction. It's not being concentrated in any one direction. It's trying to be spread out in all places. And so everything is getting the weak end of the spoon, or rather the short end of the stick. Because I'm trying to, freaking multitask with freaking 100 billion things in life. It's not possible. I gotta focus. So I decided to take up mixed martial arts. I figure, hell, I can focus myself into something, and at the same time, I can teach myself to not be afraid of any asshole on the street. And all you out there who thinks that mixed martial arts and cage fighting is about brutality and savageness, and that it's just about beating up the other person. It's not. It's about sportsmanship. It's about strength in mind and character. Anyone can get in the cage and choke a guy out. But it takes a real man, a real competitor, to be able to, after that match, go and pick that guy up and give him pointers. And this is what I truly and sincerely believe is going on in the mixed martial arts world. I believe that there are true sportsmen out there. At the same time, I also believe that there are horrible sportsmen out there. People who have no sportsmanship whatsoever, and their only aim is to win at any cost. Poking people in the eye. Accidentally kicking people in the balls. That's bullshit. I got off subject. And that's because I have so many things going through my mind right now. And this is my first blog, and it's going to be a freaking rant. So here's the thing, alright? If you wouldn't say it to someone's face, don't go slandering their name online. That's the pussy way out. It's the wimpish way out. It's cowardly, and there's no character in it. A real man, a real person, a real human being would go and talk to that person and resolve it. This is what adults do, which is why mixed martial arts isn't about the fighting. It's about the technique and sportsmanship. In case I hadn't said it before, I'm trying to get in the cage. Hint, hint. Anybody who catches this and you want to find a trainer, Florence, South Carolina. My name is Webster Diction. You message me directly. I tell you my real name because I don't want my real name out there floating in YouTube space. But back on subject again. Man, hell, dude. How hard is it to be a good person? How hard is it to abide by the rules? How freaking hard is it to stay within the legal bounds of the law? They're there to protect you and other people. You're not supposed to just look out for yourself. You're supposed to look out for yourself and other people. That's why the laws were made. You don't drink and drive, not because you can kill yourself. Who gives a damn about whether you kill yourself? Because you're the idiot who puts a drink to your lips and goes driving. But the problem comes in when you go and you're so freaking drunk you can't tell the middle line from the sideline. Hello, it's yellow and white. How hard is that? It's very hard when you're drunk. I've never been drunk, but this is my theory on it. Honestly, I don't think it's that much of a high. I get a higher high on getting up in the morning and knowing that day I'm going to smile all freaking day and make everybody freaking happy. That's called being high on life. That's the kind of high that I like to get on. That's the kind of drug that I love. I love being a good person. I get high off of that junk. I get hyper, energetic, go freaking insane. It's awesome to me, man. It's awesome. And I'm always encouraging people, dude, all that crap that's happening in your life, all that bad crap, it's happening because that's what you're putting out into the freaking universe. You reap what you sow. So if you sow bad oats, you're going to get bad oats. Or bad harvest, whatever. You sow it, it's going to reap it. You freaking bury a pumpkin seed, you're going to get a freaking pumpkin. Heck, if you're lucky, you get a freaking pumpkin vine. Or if you're unlucky, depending on what kind of pumpkin it is. If it's a bad pumpkin, it's going to come up and eat you. So, in conclusion, Webster Diction, I feel like I'm a good person. I tried to do things in the interest of other people for the most part. And when I do things for my own good, it actually winds up coming back and bite me in the butt. And so I'm kind of at the point where I have to do things for other people. Otherwise, my life is going to crumble in my hands, which is it's pretty much doing right now. Which means I'm still being kind of selfish somewhere. And so, it's just a little mind search or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, you have to search your mind, find out. It started out as a bully raid. I guess now it's turned into freaking life lessons. I don't know. I'm only 20, so I don't even know if I'm qualified to give life lessons. But I mean, I'm going to do it because I feel like doing it right now, and I feel like it can help someone. All you bully victims out there, in your heart, you got strength somewhere in you. So I'm here talking to you. In fact, I'm not even talking to you, I'm talking to your heart. Let it out. Show your courage. Because I guarantee you, nothing that bully can do to you is as painful as sitting behind the scenes feeling like, you're so weak that you can't even protect yourself. Dude, you never know if you can succeed if you don't try. And you never know if you can actually... A lot of times, you and that bully make peace, you wind up being their friend. I mean, like, seriously, you wind up being like their best friend. Because a lot of the times, they're just admiring you. And I said that wrong, but I mean, admiring you. I was bullied because I had a smart brain. I had a head for English. I still have a head for English. I walk around correcting people on their grammar and syntax. It's not intentional. It's just, it bugs me when something is wrong in what people are saying. It does. Call it OCD. Call it what you will. I'm not accepting it, but I mean, call it what you want to call it. Call it whatever you feel is comfortable to call it. But truth is, you are strong. You have power. I really want you to get that. You're strong and you have power. And it may not manifest itself physically, but as long as your head is strong, as long as your mind is strong, you can achieve anything. I assure you, I promise you that. Once you let your mind go, then you lost the battle. And you just better hope to God that He sends someone your way to save you. Thank God He sent someone to me, and He saved me, pulled me out of it. Now I walk around as a bully slayer. Not a dragon slayer, but a bully slayer. And dude, just observe, just look. A lot of times this bully, they can have on the best looking outfit ever, but there's always a blemish somewhere, and if you point it out, they're liable to punch you. But that's okay. You don't have to point it out, just know in your head, well, I mean, you're talking this about me, but you see that spot, you got this big ass dirt stain on your hat. Who wears a cap with a big ass brown spot on the back? Keep that in your mind. And I'm telling you, keep that in your mind. You let that power you. And every time your bully gets on you, you just search on him and you find out what on him is wrong. I'm telling you, it works. I'm telling you the truth. I do it all the time. And eventually, I actually use it to fuel me during my training. You have power. You can do it. America, be good people. I love you. God bless America. God bless you. I know I sound like I'm making a presidential speech, but I'm not a president. I don't want to be a president. It's too much pressure. This has been Webster Diction. I'm out.